The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 81 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to work. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Bridgewater now. Open man is Samuel, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
18-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
On the carry.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Saquon Barkley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin puts it on. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants' 30-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
Hey, check. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check the outs. Check the out. Kill.
To throw is Bridgewater. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
6-yard line.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long.
Hey, check.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. It's Fleming. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Down and goal to go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He sets. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his two? It got his man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Panthers 31, Giants 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Gun now on 3rd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They take
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Giants 14.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass incomplete in the end zone. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Bridgewater again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll go to Barkley again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up a throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A gain of 18.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Past the 20. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Gain on the play.
That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Eli Apple. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Christian McCaffrey.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackled by Leonard Williams. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 31. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. You ain't doing nothing today.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The pass.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Ready up. 55. Check. 55. Mike. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches at the 10-yard line.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Flushed out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up second.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A gain of
12 yards there and a first down.
Giants.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, fellas.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to Saquon Barkley. 1st and goal, New York.
And They'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
And his kick is right through.
The score, Panthers 45. Giants.
So would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Throwing here, Bridgewater. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 11. Bridgewater now. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's got his man on the crossing route. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
48.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put